Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, smiling Sam Alvey. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Uriah.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, this round is now underway, and there, of course, is the Fortis MMA team captain, Uriah Hall. He comes in tonight with a wealth of UFC experience, has some momentum on his side as well. This is as accomplished a striker as we have in this division. He's got the highlight reel to prove it, and he has said if my takedown defense holds up, there is no way I lose a kickboxing match in this one tonight. Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked, though, by Hall. That's a big hook.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Massive head kick. Back to the feet now.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, effective use of the jab by smiling Sam Alvey. Oh, he blasted the kick to the midsection right there. Got it right below that elbow guard. And on the other side, if you're the boxer, maybe need to lower that guard a little bit more.
Well, you're at kicking range and not boxing range. So as he's landing damage, the boxer can't reach him with the punches. It's beautiful. And it shows how hard they worked in building this game plan and this approach that has allowed for them to jump out in front.
Swing and a miss by Alvey. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt from these leg kicks. Even checking the kicks now will not help because the damage has been done. There's a level change. Yes.
Hall's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. That was nice.
All right, has the guard closed here. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here.
Huge knee lands from Nicole.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge and reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by smiling Sam Alvey. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been. Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. So 37 total strikes have landed for Uriah Hall.
Real quick leg kick.
All right, so that calf's starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him.
Just missed with the straight left hand. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Oh, beautiful strike at distance there from Uriah Hall. He has really rounded out his striking game. A lot of different weapons coming your way. He landed that one flush, DC. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
Hands high, hands high.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Outstanding round and another 5 minutes coming up.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better with your hand.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. It was greenbacks, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was heavy. Every time he let loose, he was able to land and land to great effect.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
They're so evenly matched. They're going to attack.
All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively.
You gotta move those feet, Bully Bro. You gotta move those feet.
Just out of range with that strike.
Oh, my goodness.
Strong outside leg kick. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Alvey's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stung by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
All right, so the bruising on that thigh is getting really bad by the minute. He's going to have a hard time walking in the morning, and this fight could end in short order.
Well, even in between rounds, the corner needs to be getting ice on that thigh. He's been beat up in this area. This guy's leg is unrecognizable. Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Alvey's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Block that punch.
There it is. Take a shot. Take a shot. There it is.
90 seconds to go. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Hall's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Looking to land the leg kick now. Pretty strong jab there by smiling Sam Alvey. Less than a minute to go in the round. Ooh. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. You got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it.
$20 seconds to go, round two. Oh, lands the overhand. How good is that? Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Hall.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, and he lands another huge kick. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Oh, body shot.
Hall's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Nice kick to the body. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Nice punch lands over the top. He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, if these were calf kicks, this fight would likely already be over, but I would say it's pretty critical with the thigh damage at this stage of the fight.
It's very close, and the thigh is bigger. It's a bigger muscle, so it takes...
Back to the feet. Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my
fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 42 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Uriah Hall.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tecia, the tiny tornado, Torres. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Valentina, Bullet Shevchenko.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So nice mix of finishes for Valentina Shevchenko, an MMA pro dating to 2003, known primarily as a striker and a good counter-striker at that, but very opportunistic when it comes to the submissions. Juliana Pena can attest to that. Shevchenko could secure a 7th career win by submission tonight. Oh, nice left hook. Oh, doing a real nice job with these leg kicks here, and already you have seen her opponent has slowed down considerably. That certainly bears watching as this fight moves forward.
Awesome level change, great timing.
Shevchenko's in half guard now. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off. Big ground and pound.
Nice positional control here.
And now she has her back. In the half guard.
Shevchenko going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Oh, Superman punch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, strong series of kicks by her there. It's almost like she throws her feet as if they're 2 more hands.
I mean, that is crazy. Use every weapon available, and she is using her kicks as her main weapon.
Oh, nice job by her to land the straight punch yet again. You know she's got the reach advantage, and she is making sure it counts in this matchup tonight.
Ooh, what a punch.
We cross the midpoint in round 1.
Oh, quick position. Watch the knees and the elbows come out.
Throws the teep now and it lands. Torres gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Nice pass.
Torres is back in half guard.
Oh, nice.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, she's staying busy, continuing to land ground strikes. There's another one. Shevchenko going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Torres.
And this is where she's good. Once she's on top is where she's a beast.
Nice job by her there. The bottom fighter continuing to slip these ground and pound offerings. Shevchenko's going for an arm here. Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
There she goes again, another submission attempt here.
She keeps going to the well.
Ooh, look how tight that arm triangle is.
Oh, yeah, she's got it deep. Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
Torres is in half guard. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch. Nice punch to the head. Nice head kick. Another punch to the head. That right hand is landing, John.
Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was in the game plan. Let's work every part of the body. Right now, the target is the thigh, and she is attacking it effectively.
Torres getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Beautiful job reversing the position there.
Round two is next.
Very good. Keep doing what you're doing. Stick to the striking. Stick to the game plan. You're hurting her to the bottom.
All right, let's get you some of the highlights from that previous round, DC. And if you like leg kicks, you had a lot to like there.
Yeah, it was a great round to watch because you watch someone control a round with something that doesn't usually control rounds, the leg kicks. But not only did she control her, she really did damage her and slowed her down as she's going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Oh, there's the swing, and there's the miss by Torres.
Everything's on point tonight. She lands another beautiful combo.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Torres? All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Well, I'm not sure her hand. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Oh, she got it.
Oh, looked like she was going to tap there. Instead, she gets out of it.
She did a great job. She got her hands inside, attacked the lock on that guillotine, rolled to her back, and she lives to fight another day.
Torres is in half guard. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming. for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished. She's got to start looking to finish here.
Torres gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Doing a really good job of throwing those leg kicks.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. And mixes in a takedown. Why not?
Beautiful transition.
Shevchenko's back into full guard. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Torres is back in half guard. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities. She does a great job breaking that clinch position.
All right, so she did it again. Another strike effectively targeting that already bruised and damaged area on the upper leg.
She's doing a great job of getting her foot and her shin to the target. She said that the leg kicks would be very key for her in this fight. She's showing that that's true. She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Oh, man, she's got great fighting instincts, right? Reverses position, and now she's in a position to potentially finish the fight.
Yeah, she did a great job recognizing that she was going to have to change something. Not only did she reverse the position, she finds herself in a very dominant position herself.
Shevchenko's in half guard.
Nice.
Shevchenko's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Nice ground strikes landed by her here from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced. She gets to the single collar. Look to move the opponent, pull the head down, and try to wear on her gas tank.
All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Torres' corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, big moment in that previous round. We're going to get you some replays. Not exactly sure what the strike was, but she now has a fairly significant cut on her lip.
Yeah, she's got a big cut. It's going to be on her to move her head off the center line to make sure that she's not taking too much damage to her lip. She's got to move side to side as she's going forward and mix things up. Maybe shoot some takedowns in there.
Thankfully, physical toughness is not an issue, but we'll see if she can make those defensive adjustments here as this next round begins. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Shevchenko. Well, she told us coming in that the body strikes and the body work would be a big cornerstone of her game plan in this fight. And you see the numbers there, bottom of your screen. That absolutely tells the story. No one's going to accuse her of being a headhunter here tonight. She has worked that body to great effect. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so another attack to that thigh and some obvious damage now. She needs to protect that leg, DC.
She's got to do something, John. She's got to raise the leg and check one. If she just checks one in return, it may deter her opponent from continuing to go to this well.
Man, these kicks by her are just solid, and she is showing no signs of slowing down.
No signs of slowing. Oh, watch guillotine here. Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Shevchenko's in half guard now. Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be thrown. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
Torres is back in full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Torres.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect. Nice guillotine tip here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Clean elbow lands from the top. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these two athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight.
Oh, and there's that double leg takedown.
Nice pass.
All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back. Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
She is so dominant from the top position.
Shevchenko's in half guard. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Man, she's making these ground strikes count. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Nice transition.
All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Superman punch lands. Final 30 seconds of this third round. All right, she enters on a takedown here of the single leg variety, and that one will absolutely get the job done. Nicely done.
And I'm a single leg guy. I love when someone's in on a single and can finish it. She does it as good as anybody I've ever seen.
Oh, beautiful job by her to reverse position on the ground, and now she's in a spot to maybe finish this fight.
Yeah, she did a really good job of reversing the position and going right on the offense to gain her dominant position. That's a...
What a fight it was as we go the full 15 minutes. We now see how the judges scored that one. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declared the winner by split decision, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
Well, man, is Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko fun to watch when she is on, as she was here tonight. This is a fighter who has been mixing the martial arts for a long time now, way before it was in vogue. And of course, the results speak for themselves. Congratulations to Valentina Shevchenko. our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Torres and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marcin Tybura.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's Poland's Marcin Tybura, not all that far removed from a 5-fight winning streak that he capped with a vicious knockout of Walt Harris. No denying the power, a little bit undersized at heavyweight, but oftentimes he will have...
Oh, nice double leg, yes. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
That was a slick transition.
Tybura gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Straight punches, true.
That was a nice transition. That was right on the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
Tybura's in half guard, making all these shots count.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Changing the position.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. And now he's got the back.
Oh, right to the mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Oh, he's got him in a choke here. He's gonna work hard to get this finish.
He gets out.
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. He passed the half guard. Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position. Using a lot of good movement. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Blaydes is able to transition back to side control now.
Down into his mount.
half guard here, making these shots count. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Marcin Tybura.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Blaydes making these ground strikes count. Ten seconds now in round one. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Round two straight ahead.
He's beating you on the ground right now, on points. He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We got to get back up to our feet. Your guard is awesome.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and will look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself out.
Blaydes is in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tybura. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Tybura is back in full mount. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. He passes to half.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tybura.
Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Blaydes is in half guard now. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, great reversal to top position by Blaydes. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two.
Making for a while. Nice double leg, nice finish. He passes to half guards.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Getting him out here. Oh, he got to a spot. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Let's go. Look to counter that hook.
Blaydes ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Tybura going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. All We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Tybura's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tybura.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Tybura. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. You really broke him down with your striking. Keep that going. Inside low kick is awesome.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, big punch land.
Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. And another one. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Uppercut lands.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is played out.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Looked like that body kick got home. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure. Oh, how about the transition to the ankle pick? Now we will see where he goes from here.
Not the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Blaydes, his nose is, oh, big knee! Goes in and secures the takedown. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Tybura's back in full guard now. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Tybura is now dealing with a cheek cut.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. And there you go, again, half guard.
Tybura's eye is closing up.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Tybura. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Tybura's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking a Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip. Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You gotta address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not gonna let you off the hook. You've gotta move, you gotta change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Blaydes is right back to the full mount. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, hammer fist here by Blaydes. All right, well, both fighters, what a 15 minutes put forth. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Marcin Tybura!
All right, Buff, thank you very much. Yeah, no surprise as the judges' scorecards are rendered there. No singlets in this environment tonight. This is mixed martial arts, and ultimately the wrestler didn't have enough tools.
I mean, can we wear them? I mean,
you wear whatever you want.
Can we stick them in singlets from now on? But yeah, it ain't a wrestling match, and it showed tonight. You got to have all the skills, and the well-rounded fighter was dominant in this fight.
I don't think my body would look very good in a singlet, incidentally.